Sometimes I come out of client sessions just glowing in the beauty of the work that I offer into this world. And I share this lovingly here in order to both inspire others that might want to work with me, but also just from a deep, genuine place of honoring myself. It's beautiful when we can get to the place in our life that we can speak our truth with love and acknowledge the beauty inside of ourselves to others. Like how well do you do that? For me, it took me a long while to speak about the beauty of myself to others. Although I felt so much light within, to see it in reality and speak it back around was always quite difficult for me. And in this session that I just offered over the last hour, we were doing inner child healing. I was working with a younger client of mine, and she had an experience where she had been bullied. And in some level, we've all experienced that. So many of us have in our world with so much aggression, both physically and emotionally. Right. And we went back in time. We went into the multi-dimensional energetic threads that still connected her to this person that had and is still affecting her to this day. And there are ways that we can use the energy field in order to sever connections between one and another. We do that through a range of somatic practicing, visualizations, acknowledging the truth of the moment, clear commitments and commands to our unconscious, so that we can step into entirely different timelines. Blessed I am to do the work that I do. And if you're curious about this kind of work, definitely reach out. I've been offering this work in mental health, wellness, energy work, energy healing, this space for over 6 years now. And on this new channel I'm working on, I'm beginning to offer it into this community in this tribe. The precision of my light is quite unique, and so many clients and friends have told me that again and again and again, to the point where, oh, the way I see isn't the same as everybody else? Oh, I thought that was normal. The thing with so much precision and clarity and depth to seeing the energy world is that my mind has thought, especially as a man in this world, that I've had to be perfect at what I do. But what is perfection in an ever-changing, ever-moving reality? The truth of the moment trumps what the mind thinks is perfection based on models of perfection, because what is perfection other than the truth of the moment? Perfection is life arising and life moving and life speaking and life offering. And when I'm working with my clients, there is a natural unfolding to a moment and a space. There is a clear seeing in my third eye about where is the illusion or the shadow showing up in the other person's words. And then we open up that area of their field as a portal to dive into the shadow which they're not seeing. And we all reveal who we are by the words we speak. And so then we go into where the shadow is, and usually then it's a bit of a game, right? It's like we have to play the darkness so that light enters softly and lovingly, without the ego closing and shutting down. And so it takes a deeply sensitive being to do this work. Lovingly, this is the game, because we all will have egos that will shut down, close, tighten if it feels too much friction or it feels like it's being threatened. So it's never about shining too much light into the darkness, but just the right amount of light that the space is held so that the individual who is revealing themselves and being vulnerable gets to integrate the part that's being seen in a healthy way without them collapsing or closing or resisting. My work over these 6 years has been with such a broad range of people, some people in their 70s to young kids, 7 and 8 years old, with families in mental health. And that the spark and the beauty that I see in kids' eyes is so beautiful. It's so beautiful, and often kids are just like programmed based on their parents' insecurities, shadows, darkness, things they don't see in themselves. And at the other end of the spectrum, we've got people in their 70s who have had the same patterns for their whole life, and finally they've realized they've got to deal with their own patterning at 70 years old, because they're going to have to do it at some point before they pass, because that is their karma in this lifetime, to deal with that part of their being. And so I see the world deeply through energy, deeply through the multidimensionality, the quantum field. When somebody speaks to me, I can see a grayscale grade of light and darkness as the words are spoken to me. And so for me, when somebody speaks in light, I'm like, yeah, I'm open, let's connect, let's be here. When somebody speaks and there's clear illusions and shadows and ego coming through, it doesn't interest me. I'm quickly close up, because I do not want my light going towards the darkness. It's wasteful for my energy to go there, unless there's an arrangement where I'm being valued for my light. That's the level of integrity and value I put on myself. Integrity and value that I put on myself. And when I work with my clients, that's the integrity and the value I am projecting on and wishing those that I work with to honor and create and nurture inside themselves too. So we are all here, to love, to be love, to share love, to honor love, to discover deeper expressions of love. Love as leadership and leadership as love. In a world where seemingly a lot of the leaders that are pushed in front of us in the world, it can be confusing to actually allow love to lead like this and allow love to dissolve the shadow, because love truly is the greatest force in existence. You and I know that, as the great seers and prophet teachers of time gone by have spoke. It is the greatest force and will always be the greatest force. Love wins now and forever. Now and forever. Peace.